If I asked you to make a list of all of your favorite ingredients that you like to see in skincare, I have a feeling that hyaluronic acid might make the list. Am I wrong? Hyaluronic acid is just one of those ingredients that is so popular. And when you think hyaluronic acid, you just think hydration, right? Because it's an amazing hydrator. Or is it? So give this video a big thumbs up because today we're going to dive into 3 of the bigger myths surrounding hyaluronic acid. We're going to talk about the 3 pitfalls of hyaluronic acid, and we're going to find out, is it really a great ingredient for dehydrated or dry skin? So hyaluronic acid is actually produced by your body. That's right, we actually have hyaluronic acid inside of us right now. So hyaluronic acid actually cushions and lubricates your joints, your eyes, your hair, and your skin. So your body does naturally produce hyaluronic acid. So hyaluronic acid actually attracts and retains a lot of moisture into its molecules. In fact, it can actually hold about 1,000 times its weight in water, which is crazy, right? That's about 6 liters of water. Now, does it attract that much hydration to your skin? Probably not, but we do know that it attracts a lot of hydration to the skin. And this really helps to plump up the skin, right? Hyaluronic acid is classified as a humectant, which means that it doesn't produce its own moisture or hold its own moisture, but what it actually does is it attracts moisture and it binds it to your skin. So hyaluronic acid sounds pretty great, right? Well, just like any other ingredient, there are some downfalls to using this ingredient and some things that we just don't really consider when we think about it as a wonderful moisturizer for your skin. Okay, so problem number 1 is we think that it's really great for anti-aging. As I told you before, hyaluronic acid is actually being produced by your body as we speak. But just like all of the beneficial things that are produced by our body, they tend to decrease as we get older, and that is true of collagen, right? But it's also true of hyaluronic acid. So as we lose moisture from our skin, as our body is no longer producing as much hyaluronic acid, moisture loss, we really equate that with aging, right? Because when you lose moisture out of your skin looks thinner, wrinkles are more apparent, you don't have volume in your face, your skin doesn't appear as elastic, and that is just part of aging, right? So the thought process here is that hyaluronic acid can really help plump up your skin, and it can be a really great anti-aging ingredient. And while hyaluronic acid does have a plumping effect, the effect is really temporary. And that has to do with the fact that hyaluronic acid really can't penetrate your skin deeply. The molecular structure of hyaluronic acid is actually pretty big, way too big to be able to penetrate a pore and to go in deeply into the skin. And as we know, especially when it comes to anti-aging ingredients, we need those ingredients to penetrate deeper into the dermis of the skin in order to have long-lasting results. So hyaluronic acid, the molecules pretty much just sit on the top of your skin, and of course they do attract moisture to your skin and plump it up, but it really is only a temporary solution. It's not very long-lasting. Speaking of not long-lasting, hyaluronic acid just doesn't last that long on the skin. Part of that has to do with the fact that it really doesn't penetrate the skin very well when we're applying it topically in skincare. And the other reason is that your body, as I said, hyaluronic acid is produced by your body. Your body naturally will turn hyaluronic acid over very quickly. We're talking like 24 hours quickly, and just hyaluronic acid just does not last in the body. So even if you do an application of hyaluronic acid, it really is only a temporary benefit, and there's really no long-lasting or long-term benefits to hyaluronic acid. Now, I just want to touch on something before we go into the third problem with hyaluronic acid. And I told you that hyaluronic acid, the molecules are too big to penetrate the skin, and that is true, but skincare science is always changing, and we're always kind of coming up with new ways to do things, right? So chemists have come up with a way to cut those molecules up into smaller sizes that can penetrate the skin, and this is called multimolecular hyaluronic acid. That, I believe, is a topic for a whole different video, but I wanted to let you know that there are certain versions of hyaluronic acid out there that are being used to penetrate the skin a little bit deeper, but Right now, I just want to focus on good old hyaluronic acid. So problem number 3 with hyaluronic acid, which I think is really one of the biggest misconceptions about hyaluronic acid, and this is actually the whole reason that I wanted to create this video for you guys, because this is something that is not very well known, but I really think that it should be. Now that is that hyaluronic acid does not generate its own water or moisture. Now, as we said before, hyaluronic acid is a humectant, and really the way that it behaves is to attract water to your skin by binding it to the hyaluronic acid molecules. But hyaluronic acid itself does not contain the hydration or the moisture. Now, for something that has to attract water to itself, that means that there needs to be water in the environment, right? So if you're in a humid climate, then hyaluronic acid is going to work beautifully because it's got plenty of moisture in its environment to kind of grab onto and attract to your skin, right? But what if you're in a dry climate? What if there is no moisture in the air? How does hyaluronic acid behave then when it can't get what it needs from the environment around you, aka the air? How does it work? Well, it basically takes the moisture from inside of your skin and pulls it to the surface. And as we know, transepidermal water loss, when you pull water out of your skin to the surface, it's going to evaporate out of your skin very quickly, actually leaving your skin drier and more dehydrated than when you started with the hyaluronic acid. And this is something that I think people really don't understand about hyaluronic acid, is the fact that it can actually dehydrate your skin more. It's really environment dependent. So hyaluronic acid is definitely something you do not want to use if you are in a dry climate, and that is why it's actually quite detrimental to dehydrated skin and dry skin people who are in drier environments. Because if there's no moisture in the air, it's going to pull it from your skin. Okay, so did I just completely shatter all of your beliefs about hyaluronic acid and make you want to go to the bathroom and throw out all your serums and essences? I sure hope I didn't. Now, when we're talking about hyaluronic acid, the most important thing that I want to tell you before you go and get rid of all your products is I am speaking about like hyaluronic acid only products. I'm talking about serums that are just hyaluronic acid, not like hyaluronic acid is one of 20 things mixed into the product. I'm talking about products where hyaluronic acid is like the only star. That's the type of product I'm talking about when I'm talking about the possibility for moisture loss and the possibility for it to backfire on you and to draw moisture out of your skin. If hyaluronic acid is just one of many ingredients but not the star, you're gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. The other thing I want to let you know about hyaluronic acid is please keep using hyaluronic acid products, especially if you're in a dry environment. However, there are some things that you can do to ensure that you're successful with it. And one of the first things is to apply it to damp skin. So if you're using like an essence or a serum, put it on right after you put on a watery toner, or mist your face before you put it on, or just right after washing your face. That's a great way to kind of help lock in a little bit of hydration. Give it a little bit of the water that it wants to bind to your skin, right? The other thing is you want to lock it down with an occlusive layer, a moisturizer that also includes like fatty acids, because this is going to create that occlusive layer that's going to lock down the hyaluronic acid on your skin, and it's going to help prevent the escape of water from your skin out into the environment. So that's also going to aid hyaluronic acid. It's going to make hyaluronic acid work better for you. So let me know in the comment box below, do you use a lot of products with hyaluronic acid? Let me know. And also let me know, is there an ingredient you'd like me to do a deep dive video on? Let me know in the comment box. For me, I would say I love hyaluronic acid products in the summertime because where I live, it gets pretty humid. But I like to put them away during the winter because it's just a little bit too drying for my dehydrated skin. So if you've made it this far in the video and you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I release 2 new skincare videos every single week, and if you ring the little bell, you'll get notified the next time I upload the new video. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I just absolutely cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye.